Hopefully you guys did good, but first we are going to walk ourselves through the entire week of my updates. So, day 1. Hello, it is day 1 of the Booktubeathon. It has been a pretty eventful day, reading-wise. I finished Dracula on my audiobook, so that is about 300 pages, and I have already started tomorrow's book, which is The Hunger Games, and I am a little bit past chapter 2 right now, and I figured if I just keep this pace, and actually I am on page 20, or about page 30, and if I just keep this pace and stay a little bit ahead, then it'll be easier on those days that I'm a little bit busier. And actually I kind of slacked today, because I didn't start reading until a little bit later, so if I read a lot more tomorrow, it'll be a little bit easier for me to stay on track. But I did finish my goal for today, so that's good, and I'm going to try to get at least until maybe, I want to say about maybe at least chapter 10. It's about 9 o'clock right now at night, so yeah, I need to also edit and post the first video for the Booktubeathon that I have already filmed, so I'll probably be doing that soon, and then continue reading The Hunger Games. So overall, pretty good day, reading-wise. I'm very excited. I'm very pumped. Oops, sorry about the shaking. I'm very pumped to be in this Booktubeathon, and I'm really excited because I want to see how good I can do this time, because I've done readathons before, sort of. Every summer, my mom would force me to be involved with like a reading camp kind of thing for the library, and so I've kind of had that skill, or that, I don't know, I'm in that mindset, and so I'm kind of wondering how well I can do in a week time, since I'm actually the one who did, like, motivated to do it myself, like I wasn't forced to, you know what I mean? So I'm really excited for that, and this is today's mini clip of day 1 in the Booktubeathon, and yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is day 2 of the Booktubeathon. Yes, Booktubeathon, and my battery's about to die, so I'm gonna make this recap really quick. Okay, so last night, I stopped reading The Hunger Games at about 55 pages in, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna read, and then I got up to page 72, and then I was like, oh crap, I need to go and turn in a library book. I went to the library, I turned in my book, I looked around, I found The Tempest Reborn, like, from the coal peeler, and this one I have not been able to read. Oh my god, it was so good. I was like, screw The Hunger Games. Okay, I already read The Hunger Games. I know what's gonna happen. It's fine. That can wait. It was the perfect, I mean, yeah, it made me mad at some of the parts, but it is just the perfect end to this book, this series. That's today's. I know it's kind of crazy and all over the place, but I'm like on a book high right now, and it's motivating, and I want to read some more so I can get caught back up, and so I can, yeah, stay ahead, I guess. Well, yesterday I was ahead, this sitting back. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read this, and hopefully I get, well, I'm only on chapter 6, so I'm probably gonna get halfway done with this. I'm probably trying to shoot for maybe 14, chapter 14. Probably would be a good stopping point. And then I'll read the rest of it tomorrow, and then I will have to catch up with Catching Fire. So hopefully that's everything. I hope you guys, well, I'm not even closing. Why am I closing? Shut up, Bree. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi. Sorry about that. Okay. Today has been a really good reading day. I caught up and read all of The Hunger Games. I finished reading it, and I think that was 200 something pages, because I got like 70 something in before. I have it written all down, and I'll put it at the end of this. And I also finished Catching Fire. which is the second book of The Hunger Games, and this is the second time reading it, so it'll count as a reread. I'll do a recap at the end of this video, or, well, when I edit them all together, it'll be one video, you know what I mean. Yeah, I think it's going really well. I've read over 1,000 pages in the past 3 days. I'm really excited. Tomorrow I'm going to be finishing The Mockingjay, just because I'm already in the Hunger Games world, and it'll be kind of confusing, and I don't want to get out of it until I'm finished. So, yeah, I'll be finishing it. Actually, my Catching Fire and Mockingjay are accidentally in large print, so technically it goes like almost 500 pages, but I think that's cheating, so I'm going to count it as about 320. So I'm pretty good standing. I might change, let's see, I might change Fridays. Yeah, I might change Friday's approach and not read, I might change it up a bit. I'm not sure yet. I might read one of my library books instead of the ones that I have in my to-be-read Booktubeathon pile. So I don't know yet. I still have to figure it out. But I'm definitely going to be finishing the Hunger Games trilogy. Also, so there'll be 2 series technically that I finished up doing this. But yeah, I will have a page count after each day, and I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to edit all this together so it's a good enough video for everybody. But I'm really excited. I'm super pumped, and yeah, we'll see how I go. Alright? Hi. Guess what day it is? I need to go to bed, but, it is the end of, what's today? Well, yesterday, today? Today is Thursday, the end of Thursday, and I finished The Mockingjay. Tomorrow I'm probably going to read one of my, library books, so I will not be reading Dove Song and Animal Farm. I won't be reading those 2 books. I'm probably going to pick one of the books that I rented from the library. Yeah, but don't worry, those will be read. Don't you worry. But I'm doing very well. I'm really excited still, and I'm pumped, and I'm still going to excel. So the only challenge that I haven't done yet or completed is the over 500 pages book, because like the Catching Fire, the Mockingjay, it's in large print, so it's technically over 500 pages long, but I'm not going to count it as that. I'm going to count it as 320, which is the actual length for the actual printed font books. Yeah, so I'm only counting it as 300 pages, or 320 pages, which is roughly around there, so I'm cutting it in half. I feel like it's a little bit more fair that way, instead of me, like, cheating. So, I'm still going to read The Fallen on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe I'll have Saturday or Sunday. Anyway, I'm going to start it on Saturday, and if I finish it, then I'll read something else on Sunday, but it all depends. I'm not exactly sure yet. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey, guys! Anyway, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys! It is Saturday of the Booktube Readathon. Anyway, I'm a little bit hyper, but yeah, I finished Triangles by Ellen Hopkins. It was okay. It was kind of irritating me because it's in blank verse. for no reason. And so it's like wasting paper. So, but this is 530 something pages. 529 pages, so 530 pages. So this is my book that is 500 pages, and it's been in my shelf for about a couple months, maybe. Not too long. I got this at the library for like $1. Look at how big this book is. Like $1. Yeah, that's my 500. I'm not sure if that counts as a book been on my shelf forever book, but I'm going to be reading one that has been on my shelf forever. But let's just, yes, I know this isn't The Fallen, but I changed my mind because they have a 4 and a 5 and I only have 1, 2, 3, and that's just not going to work for me because I'm going to want to know what 4 and 5 have, and I won't be able to get it because of my book buying ban. Anyway, focus. Can we just talk about how I beat my reading 300 pages a day, so that would be 2,100 pages, and I like passed that yesterday, which is crazy. I did read like 500 pages yesterday alone, so I think I'm doing really well on the Booktubeathon. I'm not participating in Twitter because I don't have a Twitter. Maybe by next year, if they do it again, I'll have a Twitter and I'll actually get to like be a part of the mini challenges or whatever. But I have been having a blast. I probably could have read more if I didn't do Mockingjay and Catching Fire on audiobook, because you know how audiobook it'll be like you'll be reading for listening for 2 hours and it's only been like 50 pages. But say lovey. But you know, I was busy doing other things, and if I could just like focus and have a day of nothing but reading, that would be wonderful, but I don't have that luxury. I was busy two of those days, which is why I got it on audiobook, and which you can do an audiobook because you can get some books on free audiobook. Just go to YouTube and search, and that's how I found those, because the one that I had that's audiobook only has classic books. I'm kind of talking really, really fast. So, I don't know what that was. This is Saturday, and tomorrow I will be reading. I think I'm going to stop early tomorrow so I can get it up, because I still have to read 300 pages, because I'm not going to give that up. Read 300 pages, or 2 books, 1 book, 2 books, it depends. I think I'm going to read, I don't know what book I'm going to read, but I'm going to read about 300 pages tomorrow, hopefully finishing a book or 2. Then I'm going to film the intro and the outro, and then edit all these together. So it's going to be crazy, and I'm really, really hyper. So I think I'm going to stop for today because I've done 500 pages, and I need to do other things. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing like my progress throughout the Booktubeathon, and I finally can actually say that right, and it's ending. Hopefully they have more stuff like this, because I've really enjoyed having these kinds of things, and I really like it. Hopefully not too often, because I don't think I can keep this pace up for very long. Maybe it'll be like 1,000 books by the time, but anyway, I'm trying to get to 100 books at the end of this year, and so I need, by the end of July, I need to have 56, I think that's what I said, 56 books read by the end of July, so I can have about 8 or 9-ish, so I can finish off the year. But I still have time to catch up and stuff, so, and I kind of did this fairly late. I mean, that goal, I mean, I really should probably have that goal later, but then again, I need to just stop raising my number. If you don't know, it was 50, because I didn't start in January, I started in like April, and I'm like, okay, 50, and then I was like, oh, that's too easy, and then I decided to up the ante, and then it's the same thing for crafting. I was supposed to do 100 crafts, but when I got closer to 100 and it was like May, I was like, well, let's go for 150. I need to stop raising my number for my goals. Bad. Anyway, I need to stop talking, and I probably should be doing something more productive, and yeah, I still actually should film for my other channels and edit a lot. I need to do editing. Okay. The reason why I wanted to do a collective, I keep talking, but anyway, the reason why I did a collective updates, not doing it every day, was because, oh, I still have Crafting Wednesday and Top 10 Tuesday, and on my other channel I have Sing a Tune Thursday, and guess what? Even though I filmed them in advance and all I had to do was take a break from reading and edit them, and some of them are even edited, all I had to do was post. Yeah, I did not. So I might as well have just did like one take updates, and yeah, I mean, it just didn't happen. It was horrible, but it's actually fairly early, so I'm gonna stop reading. I read 520 something pages, which is not even that bad because they're in blank verse, but I should take a break because I've been reading pretty much non-stop throughout this entire readathon. I mean, I've been enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but I probably should take a break before I burn out, like a trip at the finish line, so to speak. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the last update, which it should be in front of my bookshelf. Bye! Alright, and that was all of my updates for the whole thing. Now we're going to do a quick run through, and then we'll tally it up, how much I read. Bram Stoker's Dracula, audiobook. Over 300 pages, and it's a classic. Tempest Reborn by Nicole Peeler. Over 300 pages. And it's finishing of a series. Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Reread. Over 300 pages. A series. Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. Over 300 pages. Technically 500 pages, but I counted it as 300 pages, as you heard. Reread. An audiobook. Oh, and series. Mockingjay, Suzanne Collins. Over 300 pages. Audiobook, reread, finish series. Fangirl, Ken Baker. Over 300 pages. That's it. Georgia Bing. Molly Moon's Incredible Book of Hypnotism. Over 300 pages. Triangles, Ellen Hopkins. Shelf for a few months. I don't know if that counts as forever. Over 500 pages. Forever Box by Kristen Clark Taylor. It is a 215 pages of awesomeness. That was okay. It was on my shelf for about a few months. Dove Song, Christine L. Franklin, on my shelf forever. These two together today, over 300 pages. I really liked this whole process. I've never actually wanted to go and be in a booktubeathon or readathon at all. So this has been amazing. Yeah, so let's have a tally, shall we? Adding. Alright, so adding up my entire total, no, I did not do this in my head. I had a calculator because, yeah, I don't want to do that. Is adding from yesterday's, my grand total for the entire Booktubeathon is 3,285 pages. Oh my gosh, I've read so many books. This many books. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I hope you guys had a wonderful Booktubeathon, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys!